All right, it is getting real. Today, I am gonna go through everything I own, summer clothing wise, and figure out what I am gonna bring on our 3-month trip to Asia. Basically, planning out the beginning stages of my travel capsule wardrobe. This is not my first rodeo. I've done a year-long round the trip. I've done a 3-month backpacking trip. I've done a month in Colombia. I've done all different kinds of trips, all with kids in tow and only a backpack. So not new to this. First, let's see what I'm actually looking for when I am thinking about planning this wardrobe. First, I'm thinking about weather appropriateness. I want to think about the destination I'm going. Is it summer, fall, winter? That is going to determine the type of clothes I'm bringing. I want to think about the activities I'm doing. A beach trip packs way differently than a trip to the city or a trip meant for hiking, that sort of thing. So I'm thinking about those things. And for this specific trip, I'm going to Asia in summertime. It is hot, it is humid, and it is monsoon season. So I am thinking about those things when I am going to be picking my wardrobe. Next, I am thinking about versatility. If it cannot do at least double duty, it cannot come. This, for example, I love this shirt. It is just so fun for springtime, but it is so bright and so like a pop of something that it's just not very versatile. It does not go with a lot of things. And if you see it once, like in a picture in your memories, it really stands out almost too much. So this is something that I would not bring on my trip, even though it is super soft, very comfortable to wear, and a piece that I actually do enjoy wearing because I think it's super fun. It's not gonna be worth it on a trip where I am trying to repeat outfits and, well, not repeat outfits, but reuse pieces in different ways to create new outfits. Another thing I'm thinking about is the weight of the item and its packability. Bulky items are not going to fly. I want things that are going to fold or roll super tight and that don't wrinkle because I touched it, you know? For example, this is such a nice, I think, piece, but jean jackets are pretty sturdy. Like, they do not pack very well. So I would opt for something like a chambray button down instead of a true jean jacket if I was trying to add a layering piece. Another thing I'm thinking about is how it washes. So when you're on an extended trip, or really any trip where you're trying to pack light and might have to do laundry, I want to know, one, is the item I'm bringing going to show the slightest bit of dirt? Or two, if I do need to wash it, can I wash it in the sink and will it air dry kind of overnight? So those are types of things I'm thinking of. For that reason, I prefer darker bottoms and I like things with patterns that kind of hide dirt a little bit better. And then finally, I want things that are realistically me. Just because I see an ad on Instagram of something that's super cute, that is trendy, doesn't mean that one, it looks good on me, or two, that it's something I'm going to want to rewear for 3 months, or it would take up space in my suitcase and not be something I actually wear and just take up space where I could have brought something else. I need to pack for me, for real life, for travel life, for mom life. So this video is going to be a 3-part series. Today we're gonna kind of go through my clothes and I'll tell you why or why not it might be included in my travel capsule. I'm gonna do another one. After I do this, I will fill pieces, like things that I know I need to get, whether it's a shirt or a pair of pants or something like that. And so I'll show you everything I am gonna buy to be part of this. And then the third one, I will show you the complete set, like what I am actually choosing to bring, my final travel capsule. So make sure you subscribe if you want to, keep up with the series and see in the end with what I am actually bringing. Start here with these. These are a great neutral color. They're dark and they're comfy. They would pack decently well, so those could be an option. These actually I really do like. They are a bit small for me at the moment, so I don't think I'd bring them with me, but it is a piece, denim. I feel like, especially light for summer, that is really good. I don't like how the crease is running out here, but a good option overall. Like I said, I do really like black and dark bottoms. I actually prefer denim to black because black does show dirt a little bit more. So I think these would be out because I only probably want one denim option. I prefer probably a more medium wash to the light. Summer, this is better for, but the lighter does show dirt more, so the medium option would be better, and these also fit me a lot better. So these probably would be what I would include for my capsule here. Finally, I've got this, which this is super cute. You know, it's one of those like jumpers that has the overall type situation. It is really cute in the summertime, but I'm honestly not sure about the packability, and these might get a little bit annoying in a bag. So I think this probably would be out, but this might stay in the maybe pile. I don't know, we'll see. I do not like light bottoms, so white is definitely out, although I do like the idea of a little skirt and athletic wear. It's more comfortable. These are probably would be good. They're gray, they're nice. These ones, black would be good too, just an athletic short for hiking. You could even double these as your PJs. These ones are not in great condition. They are fraying here, they might not last. So I won't bring these ones in particular, but I do like an athletic short for packing. These are like biker shorts. These ones are too short. These are for volleyball, and I won't be doing that. These ones are more like a 7-inch seam. This is bay leaf, and they have pockets, so I do really like this. This is definitely an option. And then here I have like a longer, more capri. I think it's gonna be too hot for these specifically on this trip, so those are out. I do have several pairs of long jeans here. White obviously is out for just the purposes of being too light. These pants I do also really like. I think you can dress them up, down, be very casual, but they are not very packable. They're very bulky up here, and they're long, which during monsoon season I don't think is going to be the best bet. That's kind of going to be the same for all these. I think I need more of a crop because these are all very long in general. So I just think these might not be the best for this trip. Moving on to shirts here, I've got several t-shirts. These probably just are not what I would fill my suitcase with. There's nothing special about these. These are just kind of more loungy pieces, which I just don't need for a trip like this. Although I could use like maybe this oversized one that's more, I guess, an elevated t-shirt, kind of. Not really elevated, but just like this. I could use this as a PJ option rather than a true PJ. That way I have it for a more comfy loungy day. I could also maybe use it for hiking or exercising, but I could also then use it as a PJ. So this is actually a pretty versatile piece here. Having one of those on hand might be good. I have this kind of darker athletic top too, which is very quick dry. So I'm just thinking for washing purposes, it could be an option. I don't know that I love this shirt and that I'd be excited to pull for it, you know, over 3 months. So it's going to be a maybe, but I can keep it in my pile for now as something that I maybe would bring. This pile is a bunch of just t-shirts. This is a black t-shirt. This is plain white, plain white, plain white, and then this color, which I do really like this color, but you can kind of see the collar is starting to bake in here, and I just think it may not be, you know, perfect. That's kind of the situation with all of my white shirts right now. I decided to buy like the $5 to $8 white t-shirts from Target and just get some new ones every year, because with kids under 5, you know, your body just gets touched with sticky peanut butter, with egg, you know, with whatever it is, and your white shirts get ruined so easily that I just thought I would just do these cheap ones and then invest in some nicer ones once the kids get a little bit older. But that means that at the end of the season, after a bunch of washes, they start to get kind of weird fitting after so many washes. The collars start to bake in. So I think if I was going to bring a plain white shirt, I might grab a new one from, you know, Target or something, so that it kind of just fits a little bit better. That would be an option. So I probably won't bring these specific ones. This black one is pretty nice and versatile. Let's see, these are more of my tanks, which I love that there's a couple different textures here. This one is ribbed and it's in a fun color. So it's not just like the black and white. That could be something fun. I'll put that in my maybe pile. This one is cropped and I don't really like it. This one is, oh, this one has a weird, not weird, it just has like more razor back, and I am not planning to bring a specific bra just to wear this. So that's out, not versatile enough. This is kind of like the color of that other t-shirt, but in a tank form. This is definitely a maybe option. And then let's see, this is just a black tank, lightweight, super easy to pack, roll. I like this better than the other one, the t-shirt. So I think I'll put this in my maybe pile as well. And then I have kind of my more like nice t-shirts here. This one I really, really love, but I think it really does look best. It's a very statement bold top. Lots of pattern though, which I like. And the only reason I don't think I would probably bring this is because it really looks best with white jeans. One, I'm not bringing a long pair of white jeans. Two, even if I brought the shorts, I'm not bringing white. And so if my favorite way to wear it isn't going to be something I would bring on this trip, I don't think it's worth bringing this top. This one I just never feel like that good in. It's got stains. This one's out. This one could be good. It is just like a white top, although I do need an undershirt under this, and kids getting dirty, it's going to be out too. This one I've already said is out. This one is a crop top, but it does have tuckability if I untie. It's not crop top, it's like just a little short, not actual crop. So this could be an option. This one I do like, but it has shrunk over time and it is just a little bit thicker. I think that's out. And then this one is to wear an undershirt. I don't want that to be a factor, so that is also out. Being able to nix things kind of so quick and easy like this is actually kind of nice because it's going to make the decision making a whole lot easier. I've literally picked 6 tops here and 4 bottoms as potential maybes. So I'm not saying that I'm bringing them for sure, but it's going to make the process of trying to mix and match and that sort of thing much easier that I've narrowed it down. All right, let's move to dresses. Long sleeve, already a no. Long pants, already a no. White, a no. Here we have a very, very thin, kind of long maxi. This could be an option, although it's like probably not my favorite dress in the world. It could be a good option for travel. This one is another kind of lightweight linen one, but I don't want 2 of the same. And well, actually, this one probably would be better because this has sleeves, so it makes it a tad bit more versatile. But the other one is lighter weight, so I don't know, those could both be options. White is no. I do have a couple of different kind of more t-shirt dresses. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. One of these could be a good option. One, they're all different lengths. They're not maxi like the other ones. They have sleeves and no sleeves options. This one is a little bit more, has the buttons down the front versus this one that is just kind of like plain. This one has a nice little tie detail, and this is kind of just like basic t-shirt, and this one's a just no sleeve. Of all of these, I think I honestly like the interest of this one better. I feel like I could dress it up or dress it down. However, gray does tend to show sweat more than other colors. So that would be my pause, being in a really, really hot climate. That would be my pause with that one. And then I think of all of the other ones, I think this black one, having just a classic black, this one might be my favorite. I like that it has some sort of sleeve in case I'm in a church or a temple or something where I need a sleeve option, and it's kind of that mid height. It's not mini, but it's not short. It's like just above the knee, this one is. So I think that would be the option I would choose there. This one I have to style a very certain way to not like look very extremely fat in, because it does not have a lot of shape to it. I wear it a lot in maternity, even though it's not a maternity dress. So this one is out just for that. I don't want to spend time styling and figuring that out. This is one of my go-to dresses. It's so nice for casual. It's nice for dressing up. This one is definitely an option. This one is long. It's easy to dress. It could be an option, although I like it, don't love it in my wardrobe. Like, I'm not sure it's something I would want to grab over and over again every day for 3 months, you know? But I do like that it is long and it's below the knee, because then I could wear it to church, and it has sleeves. So, has to be a maybe. It's in the maybe pile. This one also, I really love this. I love that it's button up. Things that are easy to access nursing wise, because I am nursing, is also a plus. However, this one wrinkles a ton, and it's actually not very packable friendly, so that's out. This one's a little too fancy wrap dress for my taste for this purpose. And then this one also, this one is one of my favorites. I think it's super cute as a dress too. If I wanted to wear a t-shirt over it, I think I could, so it would make a nice cute skirt. So this, again, may be an option. Then we have these two I kind of already talked about. A jean jacket, like fully jean is not going to be my vibe. This could be good. I do like having a solid button down in every capsule wardrobe that I create, because it's a great layering piece. It could be a cover up for the beach. And blue, just like the chambray or denim kind of color, is always a good option. So this definitely is a maybe. This thing I have on actually could be something I would bring. I like the denim more than this one, but it's a summer piece that I don't have in this pile. So it's probably the only thing, unless there's something in the laundry I forgot about. So let's see, I have about 7 options in total for dresses that I can then decide on. So my next steps now, that was kind of therapeutic, honestly, going through all that and seeing like what's in my wardrobe. But my next steps, mix and match them and see what goes really well together, what doesn't go well, what has multiple purposes, and then kind of go from there on what I'm actually going to bring, what I'm going to buy to fill in, and go from there for my capsule. I forgot to go through PJs. I really only have 2 summer PJs, like this very patterned one, which I will not bring because it's so kind of off the wall. It's just like not there. And this one is a plain black 2-piece set. This one I might bring because I could also reuse these black shorts as like, you know, whatever. And then I could also do the same and use this as probably just like a black shirt button down. So that is probably one I will bring. And then the other PJ option will be like biker shorts and the tank or something like that. I actually have done this type of packing so often that I came up with my own packing method. I call it the 7-to-1 jetpack. And so I will explain more about what that means in the rest of the series. So again, make sure you subscribe if you want to follow along and learn what that is and how exactly I pack and what I pack. But that's all for today. I've got a lot of travel chaos coming your way, so I will see you in the next one. Bye.